wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is...
What's up, good people? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope y'all are all having a fantastic day. As always, guys, Bitcoin is going bonkers right now. And folks, I just wanted to have some fun. In this stream, we're going to be doing a morning market pulse, get a pulse of what is going on in the market, and just trying to check out all the good things crypto as well. Check out some news, check out some articles, and of course, check out some prices, along with my favorite ecosystem of the Richard Heart ecosystem, Hex, Pulse Chain, and PLSX. So without further ado, folks, let me say hello to some beautiful people who are throwing in the chats real quick. Much love to every single one of y'all. Gloria first in the chat. Good evening and afternoon to every single person who showed up, who is here, who is present, who is watching. Folks, this is crazy. Crazy. Tell me I'm wrong on that. This is crazy. What's up, everyone? John Neese, how you doing, my friend? Cookie de Chocolata, what's up? Yeah, pretty sure it briefly surpassed previous all-time high. Maybe in different currencies. You know, like, you know what? Heck, let's just pull up the Bitcoin chart as a matter of fact, because, yo, this thing is... It's moving, guys. It's moving. Now, I would, like I said before, love to see a pullback on this one. So let's just take a little gander on what we're actually checking out on the overall chart as well. Bitcoin, once again, going through and doing absolutely crazy things, so we can check this out and see what's going on. We can actually see Bitcoin currently sitting at 60,458. So finally, we're seeing some pullback, but this could be that bear trap or bull trap that we've been talking about for the last week at this point in time. But if I flip this up on a daily, heck, let's even flip this up on an hourly, because just a couple hours ago when I first made the title for YouTube on this one, it was sitting around 61,000, right? It was right around here. It was already in this range for the 61K. Just 2 hours ago, I started making the thumbnail. I started getting everything ready for this particular stream. It got sent all the way up to 62,000. At that point in time, 62,473. And then it just did an absolute move on this one, hitting all the way up as high as $63,979. Folks, my freaking goodness. Now, again, I don't necessarily care to look at hourly just based on the fact that I'm not trading this particular product, and I don't advise anybody to go out there and trade. You can see how volatile it is. Plenty of people got liquidated. We've looked at the liquidation charts over the last couple of days as well. More than enough people have been liquidated because they've been shorting the market. Plenty of people got liquidated on the way down because they longed the market. So you can see just this one candle wick alone has actually already seen a volume of 4 million on this one, but it's in the ballpark of a 10% candle on Bitcoin, which, by the way, is absolutely crazy, folks. Again, you don't see 10% candle moves on Bitcoin. You just don't. Even looking on the daily on this one here, you can see, again, it has an absolute tear as to how far it's already gone. A 13% move in just the daily candle. Wild, y'all. That is crazy. Like, Bitcoin hasn't seen a 13% move in a candle, and I don't even know how long. Let's see if we can just go back and pull up a weekly, and I just want to see how the weekly is looking real quick so we can just actually get some real measures on this one. So again, a weekly move of 25% so far. What? That's crazy, folks. That's crazy. That's stuff that you were definitely seeing during the bull market time of 2020 entering the bull market of 2021. That was when you were seeing these 25% moves in a week. That's what we're seeing right now as well. Now, Bitcoin has already surpassed all the previous levels as well. something it's never done. I've shown this already. Looking at the Bitcoin chart, it has never actually managed to do a couple of things. One was break below its previous all-time high. It went through and did that this time around in 2022. It actually fell below it in 2022, and it actually held below it for a while as well. It had never done that before in Bitcoin history. And then not only that, when it also came back during a pre-halving market, there's definitely some hype, there's definitely some pump. This has been a thing, it's been a thing for years, but the pre-halving pump has always been a thing. But typically it goes and tests this 618 level, and this time it just absolutely smashed not only through the golden pocket of the 618, it's now well above the next threshold of the 786, pretty much getting darn close to hitting its previous all-time high. From the top at this point in time, it had a difference of 7%, folks. 7% away from hitting its previous all-time high numbers. Tell me that's that's absolutely wild to hear that. That is wild to hear that. Now again, checking out the stochastic RSI, just looking at this from a brief glimpse, we are getting into an overbought territory, which means but it could be some potential pullback as well. The ETFs have absolutely smashed it at this point in time. What I'm laughing at is when I see some of this stuff right here. So you got the ETF news, which, by the way, most times when you have crypto and any crypto related event, it's usually a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Since the ETF has been approved, let's actually look it up. When was BTC ETF approved? Let me actually get the exact date, and this is a wild situation as well. So it just says January. Come on, give me a better date than January. January approved spot Bitcoin ETF. Is it going to give me any date anywhere? No date. January 11th. All right, cool. So January 11th. So from January 11th alone, again, going back over here, this is where you actually started seeing the January time frame once again. So if I just pull this up on the chart and flip this up on maybe even say a daily, because this is kind of more important because this is actually how crazy it actually went through. So going back to January 11th, which was right here. This was the buy the rumor. Hey, Bitcoin might get approved. Bitcoin ETF might get approved. Bitcoin ETF might get approved. As soon as ETF was approved, that was the sell the news event. You can see it did, in fact, have its normal pullback. That's very common to happen when you start getting into a buy the rumor, sell the news event. However, people have just said F it. And not only have they said F it, they are putting in billions of dollars of volume inside this ETF from Wall Street. Not only that, people from Wall Street are making their new all-time highs. So when you're looking at some of these charts, they're hitting their all-time highs. And again, if you just look at from its previous all-time high, it was roughly around 41 days of sitting in a previous all-time high situation, right? Because before that, that was all the way back in 2021 when it had its all-time high. And breaking out of that, again, has been sitting roughly around 41 days. That's pretty crazy. That's all above all-time high. You look at the NASDAQ, it's a similar situation as well. If you actually go back to its previous all-time high, we'll just mark that real quick. Right there. So that was its previous all-time high. It actually broke out of it for a period of time. It actually fell back below it. But once again, that was 70 days of sitting on its previous all-time high or above its previous all-time high. So people are in a very euphoric state. They're moving the money over, in my opinion, from their previous gains in this to actually moving over into the Bitcoin chart as well. So when you're looking at this chart, guys, this is crazy. Crazy, because that was, again, the buy the rumor, sell the news. And from that day, Bitcoin has, in fact, gone and done almost a 66% return, bouncing above any previous retracements that it could possibly have hit. So just smashing through. And again, that's in the last 36 days. Usually this doesn't happen, folks. Usually it doesn't take this long. Or usually it actually takes a little bit longer for it to actually decide what the market really wants to do overall. And typically before a pre-halving situation actually occurs, you get a dump. But right now it doesn't seem like it wants to dump. Right now it seems like it wants to go and make new all-time highs. So how high does it really go? How far does it really stop? I don't freaking know. these are things that it's never done in the past previous history of Bitcoin. It has never broken its previous all-time high prior to a Bitcoin halving event happening. And the Bitcoin halving doesn't even occur until April 15th or April 17th, right? You can actually go check this little thing out right here on Dune, BTC halving, and see that right now, this thing has actually have a, this thing has a estimated halving date as of the 17th. That's not the date I wanted to look at. BTC halving. Which one was it? 1 second, y'all. Well, let me just see if I can pull up one of these. Okay, cool. Let me actually go find out what I'm looking at real quick. Before that, let me say hello to some more beautiful people. Let the chat do its thing. Let me actually pull this up. Again, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and share this stream out. We're doing the market pulse, getting a feeling of what's going on, having some fun with this as well. And again, guys, this is just a wild situation once again. So, all this needs to get refreshed. All of this. Here we go. Let me just see if I can pull up some of my favorites. Because I know it's around the 17th of April. I just wanted to actually pull it up on a different system, so that way maybe it could actually give me some more data here as well. BTC halving countdown analysis. There we go. Is this what I'm looking for? Nope, not what I'm looking for. All right, cool. Well, while I'm figuring that out for whatever reason, Bitcoin halving, I don't know why I can't pull that up or why I'm not finding it here. Oh my goodness. Okay, cool. First day. $2020, 12. Yeah, it's missing the 2024 part. Halving. Interesting. Why am I not seeing it right here? 49 days until the next halving. Gosh, dang, found it. My apology on that, y'all. So we got 2024, April 17th of 2024 is looking to when the actual halving's going to occur. And again, the reason why I pull up the halving is this thing has been on an absolute move. I mean, just from the end of 2022, it has already gone up and done its, 4x return as well. Now, it took 476 days to do that. So again, that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm definitely going to be in altcoins where it's going to give me a much faster return. There is more volatility to be expected. But again, the coins I'm in have already done a 4x in the span of 3 days or 11 days, for example. So that's what I'm actually focused on. But the reason why I bring this up is you got until April. We got basically an entire 45 days remaining on this one before it wants to go through and actually show us right here. 49 days remaining, which just leads me to believe that we could in fact see something that Bitcoin has never done in the past, which is surpass its previous all-time high before the halving event occurs. Not only that, Ethereum went up and touched $3,500. $3,487 was the amount that it actually went up to today. And it's on a pullback because, again, it's very correlated with Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin's doing some pumps, it's doing some pumps. Now, typically it is faster as well. So if you actually see on the Ethereum side, it's done its 4x return right here. So we're going to see which way it actually wants to go. But the overall market is looking mighty bullish, y'all. And the reason why we pull up Bitcoin and Ethereum and those tokens in the first place is just to gather some more data and more information so that way we can actually see what's going on. Let me say hello to some more beautiful people who came through on the chat. What's up, AFAM? Kaisa, how you doing? Crypto Corner, Chris Crypto AI Corner, what's up? Great to be here on a live. What's up, Benny Davis? Appreciate you as well. Things are moving. Things are absolutely on a freaking tear right now, right? Now... let me actually share a fun little clip on this one because I think it's important to remember to not get distracted when you're actually seeing some of these prices do what it does, right? And so some people are going to get caught up in a situation where they are absolutely trying to jump into the next coin, trying to move into the next one, trying to you know, chase the green candles. And this happens all the freaking time. It happens in every single market when you start seeing some of these items right here as well. It just happens over and over and over and over again, okay? So I'm gonna actually pull up this on screen so that way y'all can kind of get a glimpse of what we got going on, especially if you're in the Pulse Chain ecosystem. This video alone is gonna relate more so to you, because it's important to keep in mind this is exactly how it goes. And I've made reference to this too in the past, but let's take a look at this. Even the grandma's going faster. The Bitcoin's going faster. Ethereum's pumping. Bitcoin's still moving. Ethereum's still flying. And you're just sitting there waiting, looking at every single person. You're like, all right, forget about it. I'm going to jump into Ethereum, man. I've waited. Boom. As soon as you do, you hit that stop traffic right there. And guess what starts happening? The Pulse Chain token that you were holding, waiting for the pump, just starts flying. Starts flying. Starts going. I know y'all have been in this situation before. If you've ever done this, let me know in the chat. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, you flip back over to Pulse Chain, and then you're stuck. Ethereum starts pumping again. You're like, gosh, man, why can't I just get this right? Bitcoin's still doing its thing, and you're like, dude, he's still beating me? He's still beating me? Yo, that relates so heavy to everyone right now, I believe, and everyone is getting a similar kind of sense or presence, or they're noticing the entire market starting to pump, and the tokens they're holding, their tokens that they're holding aren't necessarily pumping, and they're like, what's going on? Why? Dude, as soon as you start chasing the pumps, you are going to get left behind. Do not chase pumps, y'all. Do not chase the green candles. Do not chase the pumps. Let them happen. Let the market do what it does. There's going to be pullbacks. There's going to be times of pullbacks. It's going to happen regardless. And I just wanted to share that with everyone, because again, how many times have you been in a situation yourself where even in real life, right, where you think you can just go and take a faster lane because maybe they're moving and you're not. And as soon as you do, the lane that you switched into stops moving, and then the other thing starts going. I relate to that very heavily, because I've always made reference to don't take detours in this market. It's not the right time to go and start taking detours. That's not the plan. And I find that anyone start chasing meme coins and all the other stuff. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be Bitcoin or Ethereum, folks. Make a reference to any other token that you're seeing besides the token that you're holding. It always feels like the token that you're holding isn't doing the pumping, and you're like, what is actually happening right now? What is going on? Why is the token I'm holding not doing anything? Guys, it happens every single time, right? It happens all the freaking time. But it's important to remember, Bitcoin has a certain threshold and altcoins have a certain threshold. This is a fun chart as well, which actually says basically when to start looking at buying alts, for example, or when you can start looking at it. And again, it's a little bit behind right now because Bitcoin's already above 60,000 at this point in time. But as of the 27th, it was showing Bitcoin around 56,000, and that's how fast Bitcoin's moving right now. It's on an absolute tear. So what you can see is the times when it's done this in the past, going back to 2019, Bitcoin has had its little pump and dump, and then altcoins had their massive rally. The line up here that you see is when you sell and when you buy a house, for example. And the line that you see down here is when you actually sell your house to start buying up some of these dips, right? And so like if I actually turn off, this line right here, this beautiful line, this is basically when you start selling. This is when you start buying. Bitcoin's starting to reach that level where it's like, dude, what in the heck is going on? Possibly time to take some profits. And again, I know that's always a crazy thing to say. Taking profits in a pump is wild. But guys, if you're seeing massive movements of a 4x gain, it's good to take a little bit off the table. However much you decide, that's your decision. But the altcoins will always follow, right? So you'll get the nice little Bitcoin rally. Altcoins will sometimes actually do the adverse and opposite of what Bitcoin's doing. And then all of a sudden, altcoins start doing a massive pump after, again, roughly about 6 months. So that was roughly, you know, here, this was 10 months on that one. So this is a massive pump that altcoins started doing. Bitcoin has gone and started doing its thing once again. And altcoins are right here at this stage, folks. So I wouldn't be selling my altcoins right now. I wouldn't be selling my altcoins trying to go chase these things doing their pumps. Because yeah, it's cool, it's great to see. Yes, it's possible that the tokens that you're holding aren't doing the pump that you would like them to do. That's always a possibility for sure. But as soon as you decide, for whatever reason, man, and again, it doesn't, like, you specifically I'm talking to, right? As soon as you decide to go and make that adjustment, that's when the market does a flip. This has happened so many times in the past. If you've ever made a large purchase of crypto before, it seems like there's someone looking over your shoulder that as soon as you make that large purchase, it actually goes through and sells once again. Whoop. Give me 1 sec here. There we go. All right, cool. There it goes. All right, I guess I got a little bit too excited and definitely ended up bumping my camera a smidge, but all is good as well once again. Yeah, let me see what's going on in chat. Let me see what y'all's thoughts are on all this as well. ATX things are moving for sure. Let's get some music on as well. Why not, right? All right. It's fucking Wednesday, y'all. Let's get some pumps. Let's fucking pump this. You know what I mean? Let's get some hype going on. Let's get some excitement going on. This is an exciting time. For altcoins, it can take sometimes additional 6 months after the Bitcoin starts and do their thing. So hang tight. Don't be the person in traffic trying to switch lanes, because you're gonna get to the destination at the end regardless. And as soon as you start switching, you just add frustration to your life. You add additional stress to your life when all you had to do is just stay in your lane. Focus on what you had actually been doing the entire time. Continue to DCA, continue to purchase, continue to DCA, continue to purchase, stay in your lane. And as soon as you get done at the end of the day, Hexlina actually has a phenomenal video on this as well, which I'm actually going to pull up once again. Let me actually go in here. Dude, let's get some pumps going on, right? Let's get some freaking pumps. Let me actually find that video as well. Pause that. Alright, so basically this is what's going to happen in crypto, y'all. Right here. We're in the back. Bitcoin's right here. Ethereum's right here. Right? Binance is right here. Solana is right here. I don't really care the tokens. Arbitrum, Polygon, all these tokens, Matic, they're all right here. These are all we're all the way back here. This is Hex and Pulse Chain, okay? This is how it goes. We start flying. This is us right here. All of a sudden, this is it, dude. We're taking off. We start passing. Boom, we've passed Solana. Okay, cool. We got Ethereum and Bitcoin next. Boom, we've passed Bitcoin. Boom, we've passed Ethereum. And then it's just freaking off to the races. And we are the winners at the end of the day. Folks, that is the mindset that you have to maintain. Stay true. Stick to the conviction that you have. Don't get distracted. Get looking at all of these other tokens. Because this is what happens, man. I'm telling you. I promise. Tell me that's not true. Tell me that's true. Tell me that's not true. Right? Like, if you've been in traffic, you've experienced something like this yourself. If you've ever been in traffic, you'll take a detour sometimes thinking you're going to help speed the process up, and you end up delaying the process even further if all you had to do is just keep on holding, keep on waiting, keep on staying in your lane. Stop trying to take shortcuts. Stop trying to do certain things and just let it happen. Because the bull market's here, y'all. The bull market is absolutely here right now. You can see it. The pump is real. This isn't even mainstream media coming through yet at this point in time. This isn't even that happening, folks. Imagine when you start getting the friends, the family. And again, you'll know those conversations because they probably have an idea that you are in crypto. And so they're going to start reaching out to you. They're going to start saying, hey, what's happening, man? Why is everything pumping? And you're like, I told you about it 2 years ago. I've been buying the dip. Have you? No, because they didn't even have a clue. Now they're going to go buy the retail top, They're going to be the exit liquidity for all the ETFs who are out there. They're going to be the exit liquidity, but what happens is hopefully you become the exit liquidity and you stick around and you learn. Because your first cycle, it's learn. Your second cycle, it's earn. Your third cycle, it's generational wealth. All right, let me say what's up to some more beautiful people who are here. Yeah, dude, exactly. John Nee says, bro, what the F, BTC? Yeah, BTC went on an absolute tear. I was like, holy absolute cow. Are we going to hit 64K, 65K? Finally, we're seeing some pullback. Healthy. This is very healthy. Very healthy. On some pumps, you do want some pullbacks. I know that's crazy to think about, but you do want to see some retracements, y'all. I do, at least, because it gives more structure. It gives more time for everything to play out. If everything just shoots straight up, it's going to be a very hard correction. So you don't want to see it go all of a sudden hit parabolic and you're looking at a token now, you know, $300,000 for the token or $100,000 for the token, and that happened within the span of a month, and then it's just going to be a massive crash and people are going to get absolutely wrecked. And how long it stays down for is the question, really. Usually it could be a couple of months, a few months, because it goes into a distribution phase and then it goes into a reaccumulation phase, and so this absolutely happens all the time. Now, looking at how high Bitcoin possibly can go just on a retracement level side of things, the extension showing a possibility of it coming through and hitting $175,000 this cycle, which again would be something that Bitcoin had never done in the past as well. I think this time alone, we could say this time is different. I don't know. Can we say that finally? Can we say this time is different? It's doing things that's never done in the past, y'all. And imagine all the hype around these ETFs. What if the ETF is the new ICO phase of 2017? What if it's the true DeFi phase of 2020 when Uniswap was created and Hex built Uniswap into what it is? What happens then, y'all? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I don't know what the narrative is going to be in 2024, but if ETF's going to be the narrative, what if the token that you're looking at getting has a rumor of a possibility that it's going to end up getting? Let me move this up just a smidge. What if the rumor has a possibility of it getting an ETF approval? You're going to get the buy the rumor event, and based on the event happening with Bitcoin, look, it got approved again. January 11th was when it was approved. It was a buy the rumor situation. Hey, ETF approval coming, ETF approval coming, Bitcoin pre-halving coming. All these things were buy the rumors. You get the sell the news event. This didn't last long. If the ETFs have this kind of capability, what happens the next time you start hearing rumors of ETF approval coming for Ethereum? What happens when it's ETF approval coming for the token of your choice? Right? You start getting into these situations where we've heard rumors of ETFs coming for Ethereum, but what if it's the same situation? It would be a buy the rumor, slight sell the news event. It was a pullback of what, $20 or 20%? That's not that big, y'all. Right? Here, let me actually set down my coffee real quick. It's Wubbin Wednesday, guys. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day. It's hump day, my friends. We in the middle of the week right now. We in Wubbin Wednesday, and I'm wubbing it right now. You know what I mean? So it had a pullback of 21% right here before it went off and did its almost double at this point in time. Like it was at 38,000, so the double is going to be 76,000. That's above previous all-time high. Yeah, like how crazy does it get on this one? You know what I mean? Like that's really my question. How crazy does it get? I need that BTC adrenaline shot. Yeah, dude, for sure. I'm getting nervous. Yeah, pretty sure it briefly surpassed previous all-time high. That would be crazy. I think BTC may have finally local topped. It tapped 64,000. Like, dude, crazy. We need Pulse Chain to follow. It'll follow. Don't worry. Dude, the bull market comes, and like when the bull market is like, we're in the bull market right now, but whenever I'm talking about a coin going parabolic, when the coin wants to go parabolic, it is so fast, y'all. It is so fast. And as a matter of fact, let's just take a little gander at something real quick. So we're gonna look at Hex from the beginning. go into hexchart.com. It allows you to go back and see all of the information for Hex when it first launched and it first got created. So let me flip this up to log, go on weekly here. Okay. Last time Hex was in this zone right here. This is back when Hex first launched, okay? Last time Hex was in this zone right here. This, by the way, this is basically what we're seeing right now in our ecosystem as well. So I'm gonna do a bars pattern as well. We're just gonna copy it from here to here, and I'll move this as well in just a moment. But we're going to look at this. This is basically where we are. We have Pulse Chain launch. We have basically a few months that's going to go sideways. This one took 119 days before it started making its new all-time highs, and then it just absolutely tore. And this is, guess what? April of 2020, right after the Bitcoin halving, as a matter of fact. So if you look in 2020, the halving was March of 2020. And again, Hex absolutely went off and did a massive move. This is a 13x within a month. A 13x in a month, y'all. And this isn't out of the question or out of the ballpark of what we got going on here. So I did a bars pattern here. Let's actually just pull this up on the actual full chart. Once again, what if this same move happens here? What if this is where we currently are right now? We're getting into the April time frame. I'm gonna kick this out just a smidge. Right until April. Boom. What happens here, y'all? And it just goes boosh, and it's all the way back up to 11, 12 cents all of a sudden within the span of 100 days, right? This is literally in the span of close to about 196 days, a little over 6 months. This is basically what we're forming right now, my friends, my family, and my fellow crypto entrepreneurs. This is what the chart looks like to me, and I can actually kick this off a little bit more if I really wanted to. I got the magnet on, so let me turn the magnet off real quick. So this is exactly what the chart's forming up, in my opinion, looking like right now. It's a beautiful chart. We're setting up the exact same situation. We've seen the rallies. We're seeing a little pullback. We've seen the rallies. We're seeing a little local top at this point in time. So if I'm drawing out a little rectangle at this point, it's going to be basically stopping us right in the 1 penny range, right? Which we've discussed so many times already in the past. But as soon as it decides it wants to break out of the 1 penny range, what if we just see it all of a sudden go back up to 10 cents, 11 cents? And what if that only takes a couple of months, right? That's 11x in the span of a couple of months. All the people who have been talking nonsense are going to be like, oh my God, I couldn't have seen it coming. This is exactly the chart that it is forming right now. This is back all the way when it first happened. I can draw this exact same line right now on the chart of right now. So this is exactly what's going on. We can see another little pullback and then it just moons, y'all. So I want to share that because I think so often, let me make it a little bit easier so that way everyone can maybe even see it. This is what I'm seeing right now on the overall chart. It's a beautiful system. It's a beautiful setup. We're in the pullback, retracement, or we're in a, pullback, pump, pullback, rally. And again, we got a slight little pullback right now. Does our next rally take us up into the 5 cent, 10 cent threshold? Only time will tell. But typically it happens roughly about 60 days after the Bitcoin pump. So if Bitcoin wants to pump right now and we're looking 60 days later, well, fortunately that probably puts us in the April timeframe once again. So could April be the month? Could April in fact be the month where we just see absolutely crazy freaking numbers, y'all? Oh, Bitcoin halving was in May of 2020. Appreciate that. I don't know why I have March showing up on here. Maybe I do have May and I just looked at it incorrectly, right? So appreciate you letting me know that once again. 1 second here. And pulling up some additional charts on this one. Yeah, Bitcoin's got some active addresses for sure. Moving the averages over here. Volume's going crazy, which we already talked about. Volume in Bitcoin, I mean, they're pumping in billions of dollars in volume right now. Fee to reward. What else we got? Volatility, price performance. Okay, cool. Wubbin Wednesday. I hope y'all are wubbing it right now. ATX, things are moving for sure. What else we got? What else we got, y'all? Kaiso. Yeah, soon moon. For sure. Very soon. Coinbase down. So glad I have a self-custody wallet. Gloria says ATX on fire. Appreciate that. Yeah, I figured since Coinbase is down, BTC was going to start correcting. Lol. So Coinbase actually went down. Hold on. Let's pull up some let's pull up some news while we're at it real quick. And then we'll look at some charts for everything. Coinbase is showing zero balance for some users. Oh man, you can't make this up, guys. You really can't. Coinbase is showing zero balance for some users, says it's investigating. Customers are reporting that Coinbase is showing empty accounts, but the United States-based exchange says there's nothing to worry about. Yo, when someone says there's nothing to worry about and you're a centralized exchange, get out of here, dude. Do not hold your crypto on these exchanges, folks. What have you learned from everyone collapsing last time? FTX collapsing. Freaking, I mean, come on, guys, ladies, guys, and gals, and boys, and girls, and people from all over the world. Why are you holding crypto on a centralized exchange? Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. Gemini collapse, BlockFi collapse, Coinbase collapse. Like, and this isn't the first time centralized exchanges have failed. You go all the way back to Mt. Gox when that went down. People were holding tens of thousands of Bitcoin inside there. And then Mt. Gox files bankruptcy and they can't get their money back and they can't withdraw their Bitcoin. What lessons have you not learned from the past? Go learn how to be in control of your crypto yourself through self-custodial wallets. Even a MetaMask is not that difficult to set up. Stop doing this to yourself, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Some users of cryptocurrency exchange are reporting a zero-day balance. My God, can you imagine the freaking panic you would have? Why would you want that stress in your life, man? I don't want that stress in my life. I don't. There's already enough stress going on in life as it is. Learn how to be in control of your funds. Learn how to take responsibility for your own crypto. Why are you letting a third party be in control of your crypto? Your assets are safe. Dude, fuck. CEO Coinbase Brian Armstrong tweeted that the exchange is facing an influx of traffic amid Bitcoin's latest bull run. You know what's kind of messed up, man? This is the same situation that happened with Robinhood. If y'all are familiar, when that situation went down with Robinhood and GameStop and, you know, they had their whole situation that went down, they basically stopped the DTCC said, you know, prove that you can actually have it. And it was because the shorts are getting absolutely decimated by GameStop back then. And so Robinhood was like, you know, everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. But they paused the short squeeze from really happening. They prevented it. Now again, it went back for a little bit, but it definitely stopped the hype. It caused a lot of people a lot of fear. How high was GameStop going to go if Robinhood didn't have to succumb to the DTCC saying show us 3 billion? Like you know what I mean? Like Vlad went on with Elon Musk talking about, you know, why did you shut down Robinhood from people to buy? And again, it wasn't shut down, but they prevented people from buying. So who is about to get shorted, right? Who's about to get liquidated right now? Was Coinbase about to get liquidated? Right? Like, what's the reason? What's the reason why we're having to shut down? What's the reason why they're having to hide this information? Let me see if I can pull up some information here. I think I have two charts of the same on this one. And this one's not quite where I'm looking here. Yeah, 1 second on that while I pull up the liquidations chart again. Who is about to get liquidated though? You know what I mean? Now again, it doesn't show accounts on here. Oh, and by the way, the GWEI on Ethereum right now, stupid high. This, you never transact when like 109 GWEI. And by the way, before I started the stream, I think I saw it at 148 GWEI or 150 GWEI. You can see it even hit a high of 78, 68. You don't transact during these times, y'all, and that sucks. What solves this? Pulse Chain solves this, y'all. Pulse Chain absolutely solves this. We've talked about the gas fees as well on Pulse Chain. It's 116 Gwei. It costs $136 just to swap your token. It costs $24 or $25 just to send an ERC20. Pulse Chain's 13,000 times cheaper than Ethereum, folks. That's where you should be going. But who is about to get liquidated that Coinbase is like, whoa, hold up, hold up, hold up. Someone's about to get liquidated. And then they pause. They kept, dude, that's scummy. You know what I mean? That's the same feeling I had when all that stuff happened. And again, they have large traffic. Come on, man. Come on. What are we talking about? We're dealing with a large surge of traffic. Apologies for any issues you may encounter. Get your money off Coinbase, y'all. Stop letting them make money on your crypto. And who knows if they're actually holding on to the crypto themselves. FTX proved they clearly were using customer funds negligently. And SBF is going to be in jail for the rest of his life. Like, what are we not seeing behind the scene? This isn't the first time Coinbase has encountered this type of issue. In August of 2023, reported the same problem in which Coinbase similarly said it was due to a technical hitch. Coinbase has a history of struggling with demand amid Bitcoin pumps. Look at this. The exchange has gone down in the past, 2020 and 2021, particularly when Bitcoin is on the rise. Who was about to get liquidated and they were like, hey, Brian, can you stop it real quick, man? We're about to lose a whole bunch of money. Come on, man. Come on. Like, really? Are y'all buying that? I'm not buying that. I'm really not. Where are we at with this? The liquidations. That's what I was pulling up. Let me just refresh my page once again. So, like, yo, I've been pulling this up every single day, and this was back when Bitcoin was like 54,000. This is not that long ago. And people were shorting Bitcoin around this range, 56, 58, 60,000. People were shorting Bitcoin in this range. And then Bitcoin just said, kaboosh, and just smashed through these prices. Smashed through the prices. Look how fast this is, guys. This is Bitcoin right here, 41,000 back in December of 2023. So in less than 3 month time, right? Because this is on a weekly. In less than 3 months time on this one, Bitcoin has gone and done a beautiful 60% gain, but it went from 40,000 to damn near 64,000 in 84 days. And guess who paid the price? All the people shorting, all the people taking on leverage, all the people taking on all this information. Don't mess with margin, dude. Crypto is way too volatile. Look at the people still shorting Bitcoin right now. There's a massive wall all the way up to 63,000, 62,000 right here that have people about to get liquidated. And guess what happens with Coinbase? All of a sudden they're having an issue. All of a sudden they got something going on and there's nothing to worry about. Come on, man. Things don't work out like that. Don't hold your money on exchanges. It's as simple as that, man. Learn how to take control. There are hundreds, if not thousands of videos showing how to move your money from a centralized exchange onto a self-custodial wallet. Now, does it require more responsibility? Heck yeah. Does it require you to take the responsibility yourself for, are you going to connect to a certain decentralized app or a DApp? Are you going to allow certain things to, do you store your seed phrase on your phone? Did you take a screenshot of it and save it and upload it into the cloud? Like, before you set it up, before you go move your money on there, go teach yourself something first. And that is how to control self-custodial wallets, how to be in control of your actual stuff, how to be more secure and more safe. Because at the end of the day, there's no one to blame. When you have a self-custodial wallet, no one to blame but yourself. Nobody to blame but yourself. Benny says, don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate that. Have you gone over RH's 241,000 Bitcoin? No, I have not, but I can. Wubbin Wednesday. I'm wubbing all of y'all, man. I hope y'all are all having a fantastic day. For sure, for sure. ATX Day 7. Appreciate that, my man. Here, let me just pull up RH real quick. If y'all aren't following Richard Hart, he's a creator of Pulse Chain. He's a creator of HEX. He's a creator of PLSX. He's a creator of the incentive token. He's the reason why everyone on Ethereum got all of their tokens copied over on March 12th, 2023 and got forked over into Pulse Chain to allow them to transact on a less expensive network, to pay pennies instead of hundreds of dollars, the way it was meant to be in the first place. Let me pull this up real fast because Richard Hart has predicted the top 2 times in Bitcoin, by the way. And again, if y'all aren't following Richard Hart, you do yourself a favor and go follow this man. Richard Hart is absolutely smashing it in terms of crypto in general. In my opinion, no one else better. No one else better. He's saying $241,500 for Bitcoin. What? What? He's talking about Bitcoin up here? 241,000? You know what? Let me just mark let me make a little a mark right here. This is going to be the RH call. Let me change this up. We're going to switch this up to I'll make it yellow so it stands out a little bit more. We'll throw this for text. We're going to say RH price call. We're going to see how close this fucking gets. That's wild, y'all. Coordinates, I'm going to say 241,500. There you go. Marked. Now we got this we can always look back at, y'all. We can actually look back again. I'll even put the date. Let's just do that. What's today's date? 2/28/24. RH price call. $241,000 for Bitcoin. Which, by the way, would have never done as well in the past, guys. Like, these are items in the situation here. When you get on these bull runs and the markups and everything like that, it's always had lower and lower and lower, right? It's gone down in terms of the return that you can possibly make. If it does hit 241,000, once again, it will have broken through previous items that people did not think possible. But during the first run from this alone, it actually did basically a 300x right here. And then from that low, it did a 48x on that one. Then from this low, it actually ended up doing roughly around a 10x or 11x. And so usually you get diminishing returns. It's the law of diminishing returns, right? It's as simple as that. But if this thing goes and hits 241k from the low at this point, let me actually just get the measure on this one. Whoops. I'm going to go to this chart since this is believed the one that I just marked. Yep. So from the low, that means Bitcoin would have done a 15x from its low, which again has never been done before. It's never made more returns than the previous cycle, but it's never done a lot of things before. It's never been in a monetary financial crisis that we're experiencing. It's never had ETFs approved out there. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, right? And so these numbers, folks, these numbers, wild. Wild. Gloria says puppy time. Yeah, my puppy's napping right over here. She's so happy. Oh, you want to come here? Come here, Echo. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on, Echo. We're going to get the puppy time from Miss Gloria. Come here. Come. Oh, it's okay. You're so tired. Come here. Come here. Oh. Puppy time. Oh. Hopefully that wasn't too loud for y'all. Puppy time. What's up, puppy? Hi, puppy. Hi. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. No. Alright, she's too tired. That was puppy time for you, Gloria. That was for you right there. I'm sorry. Did I make you uncomfortable now? Now she's got to go back to her nap position again. She's got a rough life, y'all. She has a super rough life. Yeah, hold up. Let me move this a little closer again. Gloria says ATX on fire. Appreciate that. So Crypto Khalil, hopefully that makes sense. That was the 241,000 Bitcoin tweet. I just went over it. Gloria says puppy time for sure. We took care of that as well. We got 10 Top saying what's up, my friends. What's up? Pulse chain is gonna fly. Yeah, ATX start a pulse chain GoFundMe and let's split that shit among all of us. Lol. 2020 halving was a May. Got it. Hola amigo. What's up, Mo digging it? Jason Smith. Yeah, what's up? Don't forget to hit the like for ATX. Appreciate that, Benny. Fuck Coinbase. Fuck Ethereum. Lol. Stressful struggle. You ain't wrong, man. You ain't wrong. Facts. They say today any exchange shouldn't be paused due to high traffic. This is a joke. People wake up. Addy, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on. Like, don't tell me y'all are buying that narrative. Y'all aren't buying this narrative, are you? Are you really buying this narrative? Come on. I'm not buying it. That's for darn sure. What other news we got going on, man? What else is happening in the crypto world, huh? Dude, let's just pull up some crypto stuff real quick. Bitcoin blast past 60,000 as markets enter extreme greed. That's a good idea. Fear and greed index. Crypto. Let's pull up where the fear and greed index are sitting right now, which I imagine 82. We're definitely in an extreme greed situation. Which guy, like, yo, this. A pullback would be healthy. A pullback would be very welcomed, very healthy. It'd be around time to go ahead and sit down and just let it just cool off for a second. Reaccumulate in the 50K range, even just chill out for a moment before it just wants to take off. But yeah, we're 100% in a fear and greed right there. Gala Gaming token jumps. Okay, cool. Sam Bankman-Fried's SBF new lawyer calls a 100-year sentence grotesque, argues for leniency. He's gonna die in prison, or he's gonna die in prison. The dude's dying in prison one way or another, whether it be killing himself, whether it be someone killing him, something's gonna happen. The dude's dying. He's not gonna make it 100 years, so why does it matter? Former PlayStation boss Sean Layden joins NFT gaming firm. Cool. Mad Lads on top. Solana exchange. Fuck Solana, man. Bitcoin rides bullish sentiment to 50. Dude, this is literally, look at this. Today, Bitcoin sentiment to 59,000 as Ethereum hit 3,300. The darn thing hit 64,000 today. Ethereum darn got close to hitting 3,500 today. What? What? Wild. Scaramucci touts Bitcoin alongside gold. Counters Jamie Dimon on risk. Bitcoin ordinals trading is surging with the halving just 2 months away. Other page brings enhanced Web3 profiles. The entire luxury industry is about to embrace blockchain. Crazy, y'all. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Oh my goodness. What? My wife is holding a freaking... She got to go pet some baby goats? Are you freaking kidding me? I want to go pet baby goats. What? What? What do y'all think of these baby goats real quick? Just real quick. What do y'all think? Always curious. What do you think of that? Baby goats. You got the baby goats. Let me know if we got some goat fans in here. Baby goats are the absolute gorgeous, man. I'm an animal lover myself though, guys. We got 3 snakes, 6 dogs, a kitty, We're just getting started on the animals, is my guess. You'll know there will be signs of the Bitcoin, or of the cycle top. I'm just gonna say that for sure. Where's the Richard Hart Pulse Chain news? Those silly normies. Yeah, appreciate you, ATX. Appreciate you as well. My favorite pet. Yeah, dude, goats are the absolute gorgeous, man. Yeah, there's never any news on Bitcoin, or there's never any news on the Richard Hart ecosystem besides people fudding, right? In the mainstream media side of things. CoinMarketCap still keeps Hex at the 201 mark, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked at this in forever, but I'm pretty sure they just maintain a resolution to keep Hex gate kept, which is ridiculous because it's a true yield earning asset that's been around for over 4 years, and yet they're going to promote rug pulls left and right. They'll launch it, they'll put a new token on there that rugs within a week later. It's just silly, man. Bitcoin, yeah, actually hit 1.2 trillion on the market cap today. Wild. Let me see, man. Where we at? This is gonna be, I know it's always on page 3. I don't even have to bother guessing. It's just a matter of what number it is. Is it 201 or is it? So now they keep it at market cap of, I mean, they keep it at 209. CoinMarketCap's garbage, man. Garbage, y'all. Anyways, what we got going on prices for Pulse Chain real quick. Let's go take a look over here. So the price of Pulse Chain sitting at 30129. Price of PulseX sitting at 40485. The Ink token is sitting at $3.11. We got Hex sitting at 1.4 cents on Pulse Chain. Hex is also sitting at 0.0086 on Ethereum. You can actually buy both of these tokens on the Pulse Chain network. If you're looking to accumulate, it's a great way of getting it done. From here on the chart wise, we're looking still in a nice little wedge formation. We are wanting to go through and break this previous level of resistance that we've been meeting. This is Pulse Chain at this point, so we do want to get above the 3014 basically at that point to really start getting into a more bullish. But you can see we're forming kind of a double wedge situation where we're playing here in this larger wedge while also playing in this smaller wedge too. Each of them lead us into the March timeframe, whether it be mid-March or end of March timeframe, to really start seeing which direction it wants to go. We've seen the pump happen so fast where you can again see this pump occur. And folks, this is what I'm talking about. You literally get a 3x in 12 days. It happens fast, right? So what if we see a 10x in the span of 60 days? It's not uncommon that we can see that happen. Not uncommon, y'all. So keep that in mind when you're looking at some of these prices and all that good stuff. Even if you just look at from the all-time low situation in August of 2023, that thing has still managed to go up and do a 4x in that span of time. And again, 180 days, but I got a 3x, same difference, 3x in 12 days. The thing pumps fast. And whenever it decides to go, it goes quick. On PulseX side of things, what are we looking at? Wubbin Wednesday. I hope y'all are wubbing it, man. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day, y'all. I really, really do. Really, really hope y'all are having a fantastic day because I know I absolutely am. I'm loving these prices. I'm loving these charts. I'm loving the market. Could it be a little sign of euphoria happening overall for the grand scheme? Sure. I'm long-term vision anyways. I'm looking at the end of 24 anyways before we start even considering taking out some crazy good profits. And then even by 25, if the bull cycle continues, where the money really is going to be showing itself. And that's when things get absolutely freaking crazy. Overall on this one for PulseX, the 915 EMA have still been crossed. We haven't fully flipped on a bullish side at this point just yet. We have met plenty of resistance here at the 4053 range. So we would want to break above this 4052, 4053 and actually flip it as a support. So ideally you would see it go like this. It would flip above. We'd actually want to bounce off it and then even just start making, once again, a new local top. We're still making higher highs and higher lows overall. So that is always good because when you're looking at some of these charts, you definitely want to be making higher lows, right? Even if it's just up here, even if it's just up here, you just want to keep on making them higher lows situations. We did see some lower highs for a bit. We can see a higher high, higher high, higher high. And then we actually got to see a lower high basically back at the point in time over here. So if you're looking at this from a chart perspective, this looks like a head and shoulders, which typically could actually be a little bearish, but there's so many things that are just flipping up on here and just showing so many good signs of strength. And again, this is just one of those things that I'm briefly paying attention to, just checking it out. Just wanted to pull that up. Looking at the hex chart once again, this is hex on pulse chain. It did fall, in fact, out of the zone and out of the range. We actually are within the volume profile range at this point in time, where massive people have just been holding a level of support or resistance here. The red line that you're seeing is going to be the resistance line that we're going to have probably the most resistance met, which we actually came back, retested that on the 26th. We bounced off it. And again, we could be going into a 200-day EMA hit, which is not necessarily a good thing. But once again, y'all, I'm long-term on all of these tokens. So short-term, yeah, there could be some pullbacks. Yes, there could be some lower prices. But in my opinion, if you're looking at this from that perspective, you're looking in a sense of a better buying opportunity, because this is a accumulation phase that happened here. You get the nice little bullish move. We get a distribution phase that happens here. We get some pullbacks. Could it go back into lower ranges? For sure. This is going to probably be the main range I would be seeing on the next one, which is kind of why I've drawn some of these little rectangles here. We've got plenty of volume around these ranges that you can see on the chart. So that's the hex side on pulse chain, and then the EHEX side of things right now. Currently sitting at 20835. And again, we've already broken out of its little trend right here, so I'm just going to get rid of the trend line that we've actually fell below and just kind of see how this wants to play out. We've basically been sideways, if you want to kind of think about it, since what, June of 2023, right? We've probably fallen below here. This is the SEC incident right here. You get some nice little pump that happened. Look at this, guys. This is a pump that actually occurred. It goes 3x within the span of 3 days or 11 days. It was a 4x in the span of 11 days. That's what I mean to say. A 4x in the span of 11 days. That's massive. I can see the same thing happening all over again. I showed you on chart just a moment ago how I see this actually playing out in the short term. So probably even back up to the 10 cent, 11 cent range faster than anyone can possibly even fathom or consider. So everyone's swapping into the new token of the day. They're going to be having them regret things, man. They're going to be having them regret things. When ATX gets a tiger, it's the top. Facts. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's exact. You got it. Pothead, what's up, my boy? Crypto Khalil, why did I not expect some random baby goats on this stream? I didn't expect random baby goats. My wife freaking showed me some pictures of random baby goats. My wife sent pictures of her petting random baby goats. Jelly. Like, oh, jeez. Yeah, exactly. You must expect anything on ATX stream. It's all lighthearted fun. That's what this all is, guys. It's information that's out there. I'm not trying to make any crazy price calls, or I'm just showing what I'm seeing, sharing the information out there with everyone. I'm doing the market update to get pulses on everything as well, to see how everyone's really feeling. Check out some news, share some information that y'all may or may not have even heard about or be familiar with. And so with all of that, it's just fun times, y'all. So far, we're sitting on about an hour on the stream. Recommended to earn token. Let me see if there's any other crazy news that happens this time. Yeah, that's all from freaking... What is this 1000X thing? I'm just curious. The community for degens by degens. Just get out of here, man. Look, you can go be a degen. You don't need to go freaking pay a membership to go be a degen. Oh my gosh. Just go be a degen if you're gonna degen, man. I can't, man. That's just too funny. That's too funny. What a crazy time to even just say degen for degens, right? Like, what are we talking about? $26 billion of untraceable funds flowed through Binance last year. Wow, that's a lot. Solana Exchange Backpack raises 17 million series, led by VCs. That was like the whole thing again. It was like VC capital, VC this, VC that. We're over the VC narrative. HTX withdraws Hong Kong virtual asset trading platform application. Rising Bitcoin price creates arbitrage opportunities for traders. Terraform Labs CEO Do Kwon might miss start of SEC trial. Yeah, these are prices that haven't been seen since 2021, y'all, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, all that good stuff. Is there any other big news that happens besides good old Coinbase doing their thing? And again, I call bullshit on that, but whatever. They want to say their thing. Dude, get your money off centralized exchanges. If I can wrap it up with that, get your money off centralized exchanges. And without further ado, my friends, my family, my fellow crypto entrepreneurs, I hope y'all all have a fantastic day. We're going to wrap it up with a Patreon shout out. If you would like to join the Patreon, link is down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name, all our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be.